Good afternoon and welcome to GrainTV. It's the 5th of March 2013. To my left is Logan Burgess and I'm Brock Schimbido. Let's turn over the fire tip trading software to see where the markets ended today. Corn was up 5 cents, soybeans up 4 1/4, wheat in Chicago up 4 1/4 as well, and Kansas City was up 7 1/2. You know, Logan, we did bounce off that $7 support level in the wheat market. That was kind of encouraging after a big sell-off yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely, Brock. Seems like wheat did pick up a little bit of a bid here today. Not huge, though, news out of wheat. I think the big story of the day was export sales of soybeans here reported this morning. We had 345,000 metric tons of beans sold to China. Those were new crop beans. On the old crop, though, we had unknown destinations today picking up 330,000 metric tons. And if we hop in here to a 5-minute chart of the May soybean contract, you can see here it really put a substantial bid into this market. We traded up, tested the area around 1480 a couple times. The high printed was actually 1481 3/4. But then we really gave back all those gains into the close here. Just seemed like we kind of drifted lower. On the end of the day, only up 4 1/4. Last trade there was 1466 1/4. So I think the bottom line here is that expectations are in the market right now for the U.S. to be losing a lot of sales to South America, obviously, as they're harvesting their crop. So this seemed to be like a nice surprise today for the bulls. Certainly put a little bit of a bid in, but the fact that we weren't able to hold it into the close, I think, is a little bit concerning for beans. Certainly, if this market's going to move higher, particularly on the May contract, we're going to need to see continued sales like this.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for Thursday to see what the export sales look like for last week. You know, corn, it was kind of interesting to see that we once again went back up and tested that 200-day moving average, only to fall a little bit lower. Right. Continue to consolidate between that $7 area and the $7.12 area. You know, wheat, like I said, we did bounce off the $7 support level. That looks like it held for at least one more day. But if we turn our attention to later this week, we are going to be getting the USDA WASDE report. Let's take a look at the domestic ending stock estimates. The average analyst estimates here is what we're looking at. Looks like corn, his average guess is going to be increased by about 11 million bushels on the ending stocks, soybeans to decrease by 5 million bushels, and all wheat is looking to increase by about 13 million bushels. So not big changes into the revisions in the ending stocks, but we do see a little bit of a revision for corn, soybeans, and for wheat.
Yeah, certainly. It doesn't look like we're going to have major revisions there. The story kind of continues, though. Slightly larger ending stocks of corn expected, slightly lower ending stocks of soybeans expected here. You know, if I'm looking at corn right now, two areas that I'm going to be watching here in Friday's report closely. Export sales, we've seen those lag a little bit, and ethanol production in general has lagged as well. So that's two areas that could provide bushels to that ending stock figure. But we're really going to have to wait to see on that. Wednesday, we will be getting another good idea of ethanol production by way of the EIA ethanol numbers. So we'll be reporting on that here on Wednesday. And as you said, Brock, Thursday, get a little bit better idea about the export sales pace. You know, one kind of administrative note here to kind of wrap up the show. CME Group did come out and announce official plans to change trade hours here. Effective April 8th, we're going to now be trading from 8:30 a.m. to 1:15 p.m. Central Time. Then the market will close. The market will reopen at 7 p.m. at night, trade all throughout the night, and then close again at 7:45 the next morning. So they're adding in a short stoppage here between 7:45 and 8:30 each day. Certainly a little bit of a change here, kind of what the market's been wanting. A lot of the more commercial traders wanting and expecting shorter trade hours from CME. So they did get their wish here. But the bottom line is that the market's still going to be trading here in the night session. And if you want access to that night trade, visit us over at grainhedge.com. You can take a no-obligation demo of our trading platform over there that gives you direct market access. And if you have a question about that or anything we've discussed here on the show, feel free to give us a call, 877-472-4607. Thanks a lot for joining us here, guys, on Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow.